and the other, like, 6 buttons that get hit afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. Ixalan.
Ixalan.
Oh, today's a Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, story day.
Yeah, I haven't read that.
Uh, Jason Vraska hangout.
Okay.
Have the start of romance, I guess?
Uh, okay.
Yeah. At least trust, seems like it's moving towards romance, but who knows?
Right. Anyway, hello. It's me. Sly. I'm here to do a draft, and Kabanaw's here with me.
Hi, hello.
Have you gotten a good chance to play this format yet?
Not yet. Not really.
Okay.
I've been watching a good amount of it, so I have an idea what's going on, but I just haven't really ever felt like going on to Magic Online and booting it up and doing all that, or going to a store and dealing with like the huge time sink that is playing in person. So
True. I understand that feeling. I went to, it's like going to the pre-release was fun, but that was definitely like,
yeah, like it depends on how many rounds it is, and for me, it usually means that it's like a whole day, or usually in my case, is a whole night. So
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh dear. I clicked on a button and Magic Online froze.
good.
I click on a different button.
I see it highlighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there
Okay.
we go.
Oh, good.
Oh
Oh,
dear.
excellent.
All right.
So I see 1 and 2 last time. So
Yep. 1 and 2 last time, and then the time before that we went 2 and 1. This one, the one from last time, was a very like the most straightforward deck with absolutely nothing great going on. So it's like,
yeah,
yeah, wasn't.
right. It was sort of just like bears, right? Like red green bears, like not of really any sort of
Yeah.
variety of tribe, but just in general.
Yep. So let's see
Now,
if we can find
what are you
something
hoping for this time?
something more cohesive.
Mm.
Something
Personally,
more. I'm kind of interested to see if Merfolk exists
yes.
as an archetype.
I'm a green blue boy. I always love drafting that deck, and I think the Merfolk is theoretically interesting to play. It's just a matter of if you get the stuff for it. So let's see if Merfolk are open, but not push it because that's just a good way to lose a draft.
Right. So, all right. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump on in.
6 of 8, good.
I wonder if how I'm interested to hear like how Arena is going to deal with drafts. Is it going to be pods? Is it going to be leagues like this? Is it going to be something else? Repeating barrage, you say?
That's a thing right there.
This is I had this as a as my pre-release like foil in the pre-release, and this card was strong as
It does work.
as like Hammer of Bogarden, and then once you get to 8 mana, it's just like exactly what it says.
Yeah, right. Kill a thing, like then attack in because they're down a creature, and then get your thing back. Yeah. I'm looking here, and I see no way for us to go into Merfolk on this pick because
Yeah.
there's Shaper Apprentice, which isn't really a first pickable card. It's fine, but not first pickable.
Yeah, I like
Um,
Duskborn Sky Marcher is also something that could be like Vampire going into, but I don't think that's anywhere near as good as Pious Interdiction if we were going to pick white cards.
yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's a Suntail Hawk, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
yes. But no, I like Repeating Barrage, and we can see where this leads into it.
Yeah. Repeatable removal is good.
Ooh.
It turns out.
Raptor Hatchling and some good white.
That's something to look at.
Adantio Vanguard is actually a pretty strong attacker.
Right, yeah. The main reason I'm looking at hatchlings is we already took the barrage.
Yes.
And that way, even if we decide we want it to be, because the main thing is that, like, if we want it to be vampires, well, see, what the weird thing is for me to as vampires as a tribe?
Mm.
You're playing vampires because you're in black white. You're not playing in black white because of vampire. If that makes any sense, like, there's so
Yeah.
little synergy within vampires that, like, you're just kind of playing a bunch of vampires because you are. But a raptor hatchling, I think, is like fairly strong.
Yeah, I think it's between these three: Pious Interdiction, Dantia Vanguard, and Raptor Hatchling. And I like the idea of, so even if I do end up in white, I
Mhm.
would still be fine having picked Raptor Hatchling here, and then like, oh no,
Right.
it's like I would have passed up like this other 2-drop
Yeah.
that has a decent.
Because we're in red white, we're going to be getting a bunch of stuff that cares about dinosaurs.
Deadeye Plunder. Pull some pulls for each artifact you control, 4, make a treasure. Alright. That's the third Pious Interdiction that's come by.
Yeah. I think if we're gonna go anywhere right now, I think that the Pirate's Interdiction or the Steadfast Armasaur would be good picks.
Yeah, we could pick up dinos and actually try to be in a little more actually dino-centric red-white. Like, that would give us some sort of
Yeah.
aggressive play.
The main thing about Steadfast Armor is it's like basically impossible to block or attack into. Like, that ability means that, like, it has Ultra First Strike.
Yes.
Which is like, yeah, like I think it's a very good card. But then Pirates and Tradition is just removal. So
What do you like between the two?
uh,
I'm a little bit leaning towards the Armasaur to see if we can get a little bit of dino
I think the
interactions.
Armasaur is more interesting, and I like it being a Dino.
All right. Well,
And it's
let's.
also in some ways removal. It's combat only removal, but that's a good pickup.
Yeah, Emissary of the Sunrise is a very, very good card. If it's just a 2/1 like draw land, that's fine because the
Yeah,
first strike is relevant. If it's a 3-power first striker, nothing attacks through that.
yeah.
So
If there's something in red worthwhile picking up here over that, I would say it's pick that, just because I'm a little worried that passing those three
I know.
uh you know pacifisms is saying, hey, white's open. So, but there's a lot of white here and there's not really any red, so I think it's fine to sort of grab that
Yeah,
for
like,
now.
Suncrowned Harriers is the only card I'd be a little. I would be intrigued by. Dual Shot's strong, but from what I've seen, you can get like 3 or 4 copies of that without even attempting it.
Yeah, no one wants dual shots, so
So
yep.
another marauding loot. What if that? Well, never mind. There's like Fire Cannon
There's
Blast and
fire
Unfriendly
cannon
Fire in
blast,
here.
yeah. So I think the blast is what we're aiming for right now.
Unfriendly Fire is a strong card, but
It
yeah,
is.
like Fire Cannon Blast, as far as like removal goes,
Mm-hmm.
is just this creature dies.
Yeah. And with Emissary of Sunrise, Raptor Hatching, and Steadfast Armor, we already have, like, all our creatures right now can trigger Raid fairly easily.
Yeah.
Because 2 of them can attack pretty freely, and 1 of them, like, gets enraged and all this other stuff. So yeah, I think the Fire Cannon Blast is gonna be on a lot and is pretty good removal.
Don't worry. So the pirates here are just all of the cannons we have on our sides.
Yeah, no, we're just a bunch of dinosaurs on ships.
Yeah, we you know the steadfast Armasaur.
Uh, I think it's the best one here.
Yeah,
Because instead of that, we're looking at like you know, like
cards
the
or
blue or the green in here.
yeah.
Like there's always keeper, but Armasaur is strong. I just it's another 4-drop, so
That's okay. We don't have like it is our only 4-drop at the moment. Oh,
yeah, that's fair. So yeah, I would just keep in mind I see some good green in here and some okay blue as well.
yep.
So worth keeping in mind that maybe we're still gonna be Merfolk in the end.
Uh, you can keep hoping.
Yeah, that's probably not happening. Headstrong Brute, hello.
Whoa.
That's a good red card.
Yeah. Stormfleet Pyromancer is also like I've been affected by that card, but it's 5 mana for a 3/2.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So if you don't get the raid off, it's like, what are you doing? New
Right.
Horizons is also quite good. But besides that, there's like not really too much in here that's like there's Depths of the Desire, and I guess the Dead-Eyed Tormentor is actually pretty good as well.
Yeah.
But as far as our colors, the Brood is the strongest. So I'd say let's grab them up.
Yeah. Hopefully we can find a couple other pirates to make sure function. Like it's two
Like
drop.
the Firebrand, the one of the 2 red bears with upside in the set.
Yep. This gives us another offensive. I like our red a lot.
Yes, I do as well.
Like I'm convinced our red is good.
Hmm.
Now it's a matter of like, will our white?
Right, and I think that if we end up needing to like swerve off into pirate colors, we're like an okay shape for that. We now have more red pirates than we do red dinos. Um,
Um,
well, what I'm seeing here is a makeshift munitions, a rummaging goblin, and costly plunder as like decent cards.
yeah,
So I'm wondering if maybe we want to like pick up that munitions and maybe look at being like more treasure based pirate deck, or we could Sunrise Seeker's also okay as far as I can tell.
yeah.
But
It can be a 4/4 and
yeah,
such. I'm willing to pick the munitions to see if it functions, if it's
yeah,
being good. Sure strike, however, I know
Sure
that
Strike is a thing. Yeah, that's a trick.
that's win target combat.
Hmm.
Um,
That's you fool Raptor Hatchling actually wasn't going to trade.
or even like goodbye.
Yeah. Well, that's toughness that it gets.
Uh,
Oh, video off. Maybe try sharing again.
Allow me to.
Yeah, that's fine. Uh-huh. I'll just turn on stream for now.
Yeah, it might be worth keeping that on in case. Yeah, it just turned it off.
Okay. Well, all right. Well, it's back on now, so I guess we'll just keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm picking up
Suncrown Hunters.
picked up the one with the wind because I actually like this card.
Yes, agreed. Ooh, Looter's back.
Wow.
Maybe we drop white and pick up blue.
What? That's not
Hello.
okay. All right.
What if you had to wait a bit on your Looter Ilcore?
Wow, and then we just get to open a pack that's blank.
Boy, we just got a pack with nothing,
There's nothing
huh?
here.
It's not like there's like a lot of good stuff in other colors
Right,
as well.
like what? Sheltering light.
I mean, I see like I see nothing in here. Like I
this,
see Paladin of the Bloodstained is a decent white card or Sheltering Light. Yeah.
yeah, like what is this? I'm just trying to figure out what like the best card to pick is.
I think the Sheltering Light. I mean, that's we think Ryle's like quality, which I don't think it is. I think there is still a uh slight chance that we're in white. Or perhaps we get enough treasure that we can still play a white card or two.
Yeah.
And I think Sheltering Light is close to a like Splash. I mean, it's quite good.
Hi.
Hey, Blasting Cannon!
Oh
What
God!
up?
Look at the blue uncommons in this pack, though. Crap. Both Air Elemental and Stormfleet
Yeah, God, no,
Aerialist.
there's
Oh.
man, that's really good.
Anyway,
I wish we'd take one of those.
but-
But the Blasting Cannons,
but we're
which is
not.
draw an extra card every turn, basically, and
Uh-huh.
then when you cast a third spell on a turn,
Uh-huh.
you get Valakut on 3. You just get to use Valakut's ability for 3 mana. So yeah, it's quite
I
good.
want to note Air Elemental, Stormfleet Aerialist, Siren Lookout.
Yep. All of them extremely good.
Yes.
Like and they trigger raid well because they fly. They're all very very
Let's
good.
hope we see some of that come back around. Either like I don't think maybe none of these, but maybe like Fire Shrine Keeper or Pirate's Prize or God, if we get lucky, one of there's not that many people.
Yeah. The Knight's good.
Like
But another dead pack for us.
Odd.
Oh man, the Hammer Skull's here. Do we want to keep hedging or do we want to take the like good red 2-drop?
Right, that's the question because Territorial Hammer Skull is one of the best like aggressive.
Some people call it the best common.
Yeah, it's one of the best aggressive cards.
But the Knight is also a really good aggressive card.
It's also one of the better aggressive cards.
And it's in a color we know we're playing.
It's funny because the Knight would be better if we also were playing the Hammer Skull.
Yeah, you're not wrong. But yeah. I leave it to you. I prefer the Knight, but comes down to your choice.
Right. I really liked how much blue was in that last pack. See how it played. Oh, rigging runner.
Ring Runner's good.
A shipwreck looter. That up, but I actually like rigging runner a little better because it's
Ring Runner's very good, and we know that we can play it. So
yeah. We're still on this like. I also like the idea of having some decent one drops to make the blasting cannons function.
yeah, we want to stay cheap. I would love to see some opts. Like we almost want to play like a somewhat of a storm deck with the blasting cannons. We want to make the blasting cannons flip.
Yeah.
So I think staying cheap and
if I was picking a card in this pack to table realistically, it would be Cobbled Wing.
Yeah, I mean those will definitely be back, but you know, Buccaneers we may see that again. Hey Legion's Landing. I don't know what you're doing here, but you're here. Run aground.
Yeah, I just I
I mean, we still could be white. Like, I mean, what does Legion's Landing do on the other face?
It makes a 1/1 lifelink token for 3 on tap.
Okay.
Just free 1/1s.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is Run Aground or Wind Strider.
Yeah. Run around is good delay. Get in more. Windstrider is, just flash 3/3 flying has been a steady good card for years and years and years.
Right. I'm
Too soon. Yeah, the exciting pick. Ooh, Perilous Voyage.
Ooh, Thrasher Raptors though.
Or Thrasher Raptors.
I actually like
All
Thrasher
right.
Raptors a lot. If
Yeah,
have
okay.
any other dino strong thing, and also having some more. I kind of want some more red dinos so that Teal'c like can actually.
Yes, definitely. I think that makes a lot of sense.
Perilous Voyage is a pretty cool bounce spell.
Yep. It makes you feel fine about like bouncing low cost things, even though you don't get a mana advantage on it. You get to scry to.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Gnome.
Oh, happy birthday, no.
God.
Opt. It's either Opt, Vampire Zeal, or Rallying Roar, I think.
Right.
Are we blue? It's a good question. I see that Marauding Looter and that Blasting Cannons, and I want to say yes. I think those are cards that get us to flipping the Blasting Cannons. Take an Opt. What hurt could it do to just take an Opt? What are you taking over it?
I'll take it and regret not having the vampires. All right, screw it.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Completely wrong. Completely wrong. My bad.
That was not. Yeah, that should have been Vampire Zeal. I'm moving these to the sideboard and hiding it so that.
Yep.
I can't hide it. No. Oh right, this is our.
Yeah, this is the nothing.
Never
pack.
mind. This is our nothing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Ryle as maybe a way to flip cannons. Okay, so none of those 3 made it back around, but Fire Shrine.
Yeah, that's pretty okay.
But yeah, all 3 of those blue. Nothing.
I guess here's a trick. Red was open enough. Hey, Gobbled Wings. Red was just open enough that we didn't need either white or blue to be very open.
Right. My audio drifting in and out. Let me adjust a thing. I edited a thing earlier today, and it seems to not be functioning the way it should be. So.
Well, is he Nest Robber? Is he Sheltering Light?
All right, is that better? I should be more audible.
I'm real sad to see that Herald of Secret streams now, because if we had found that card first pack, we could have been a Merfolk.
Yeah, well, if we ever
'Cause
saw a
that
single other
card is.
Merfolk
I
before
mean,
this.
there were a few other small ones going around that like would have been decent if like we had been paying attention to them, because we would have been a Merfolk. But I see the Caller, the Robber, the Sheltering Light number 2.
I like Thrasher
But,
Raptors as well. Again, as a like.
Yeah,
A
I'm more looking at like cheap stuff, because we're already on 4 drops.
I don't know if I believe in Caller with how few dinos we have right now is the problem. We could get more, but
The reason why I believe in it is because look at our top end.
that's fair. Oh, hey, the Hammer Skull.
Hey, it's foil too.
Yeah,
It's a shiny one.
I have to pass up another Fire Cannon Blast for it.
That's all right.
All right,
I think we're decent in terms of removal. I would like to see some of the white removal that gets rid of big things now.
All right, I have disabled the thing that I changed earlier today, and because apparently people are telling me that it completely fucked up my audio and everything was wrong. So
Well, oh well.
so I was probably inaudible for half of what we just did. Anyway,
Maybe. Oh well. Audio's fake and
really good black cards.
Actually. Yeah. If we'd been in black, that would have been nice.
Yeah,
But you know,
I feel a bit bad passing up Fire Cannon Blast, but I feel like Territorial Hammer Skull is more
Hammer Skull's so good.
correct.
Yeah, absolutely. It survives combat really well too. It's great.
Dowsing Dagger.
Dagger? What do we have that flies right now?
Sky Terror, and that's about it.
Okay. So that, another Firebrand, another Brute, the Caller, the Legion, or the Nest Robber, or another Thrasher Raptors. How do you feel about not quite trusty Machete that turns into a Lotus?
I don't
You don't like it?
I don't like it in this deck.
Okay.
We have nothing
That's
we're
fair.
going into. That's
Yep.
not Guy's Cradle on flip. That's Lotus Veil on flip. I could pick up the Caller this time. Again,
The
like,
Caller's good.
but do I want
Caller-
a defensive creature? Like, is that seriously?
Well,
what
I think it's a defensive creature that gets us down our Hammer Skull the next turn. You know, like it's a defensive creature that ramps us into all of our really good dinos. It also is a 1-drop to potentially flip our our blasting cannons.
Unfriendly Fire versus another Caller.
I think the Unfriendly Fire is correct here.
Yeah, I like having more interaction.
Mm-hmm. I don't want that many Callers, you know, because like at some point they don't do much for you outside of just like, you know, bunch more things.
Mm-hmm.
But because at some point your dinosaurs like, you know, can't cost less. But
right, and also
Fire's good. Fire's really good interaction.
No, the art was wrong on everything for a moment there.
Yeah, that was weird. Axes of Mortality.
Sunrise Seeker, Swashbuckling. I don't really care about any of these. Maybe Sunrise Seeker if I wanted another sort of.
Because I don't think we want another Fire Shrine Keeper.
Yeah.
But I would take that and probably pretty early cut for our deck.
Yeah. Which kind of sucks is like a 4th or 5th pick for our cards.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get my Vampire Zeal back.
Yeah, there we go. We got it.
Okay. That's good.
Ooh, Aerosaur.
I'll take an Aerosaur.
That's a that's a card worth 5.
That's the 5 cost thing I want to pick, you know?
Because you're actually going to cast it on 4, because you'll cast that Caller. Opt. Oh, it could have been that deck. Imagine Opt Merfolk actually added prowess.
I don't know if we could have. Like, I'm unconvinced there was enough. Well, I guess
there really probably wasn't.
Oh, then there's more. Options.
we had all the ops in the world. Hey, what the?
Yeah, I was gonna say all the ops in the world, but I could just keep picking Fire Cannon.
Yeah,
blasts.
right. How about we just keep blasting our opponent out cannons?
Yeah.
Dinos on ships.
Yeah, we have the dino ship. That's fine.
Ooh,
That
keeper
collar
or
came back
another
around.
collar? Hmm.
Which one drop do you want?
The keeper helps us get in the end, but like it can attack pretty decently 'cause it's got that first strike. But I think the collar's better general.
How many tricks do I have?
You're
Enough.
up to 3 already because you got the sheltering light, vampire zeal, and sure strike. I would
Okay.
call that enough.
I'm gonna pick up the second collar.
Yeah. What?
Give me the fire. Oh, sweet.
Ooh, what
Wow.
the what?
Nice. Do I want Thrash
And
3
the
or Nest
raptors?
Raptor? Like Nest Robber,
You have two.
I think
Well, you have the 2 collars now.
yeah, but I think I want more 2-drops just flat.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Then take the robber.
I feel bad about that, but I think we actually need some
Yeah.
more 2-drops.
Well, hi pirates. Okay. Sure.
So people have been saying that Kabanaw is way too loud. Now that I'm in a place where I can adjust audio, can people give me a little bit of feedback on this? Like, at all? I can adjust audio now that I'm not under some time pressure from picking cards.
You're not so
And
quiet.
this is what I get for assuming.
Or assuming audio is real.
I assumed it was real because we were already like 15 minutes late, and I was like, ah, fuck it, let's just go, and
Yeah. Right.
everything was wrong anyway. So,
I'm always a little too loud. In that case, let me just turn myself down a little bit.
okay.
I can do that. Input volume. Just put it down a little bit. How do I sound now? I assume I sound quieter to you.
I'm too quiet. All right, I'll turn myself up. Actually, hold on. That tells me what if there's something wrong with the dumb audio settings in Windows, because that's actually the most normal thing is where Windows turns my mic down. Hey, Windows turned my mic down 30%. That's
hey,
it.
you're louder.
Okay.
You're louder.
That's literally it. There was nothing wrong with my setup other like the ob setup. It was that. Cool. So let me put things back to the way they were at, because now everything I did was wrong.
Well, oh well.
Cool.
Anyway, looking at this.
Okay.
So I think the sunrise here comes out right away.
I'm sorry. You think what?
Sunrise Secret.
Oh yeah, that 4 we don't want.
Looking at cuts. Yeah. Do you want to split this into creatures versus non-creature?
Yep. So we have our. Wow, we got a lot
think
of stuff down
Are
here.
all of those in?
You got cobbled wings.
Yeah, Cobbled Wings is out, I think. I mean, okay, so that's what, 10 non-creatures?
Yeah.
So, Trick or
Well,
Removal
I
first.
mean,
Oh, sure, that's a creature.
that's a 1-mana
technically.
1/1.
Right. I think we can take out the second Fire Shrine Keeper pretty easy.
Yeah.
I think we keep all our 2s, all our 3s. Kind of want to keep all our creatures at this point. No, it's a lot of creatures. Maybe one of the 4-drops?
I'm looking at this. This is Dino, 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 Dino. 10 dinos.
Yeah. 10 dinos. That's a lot of dinos.
Yeah. All
Which means
right.
that those keepers are doing a lot of work here.
Yeah. Maybe I want to cut the other Fire Shrine Keeper?
Yeah, I think that's fine. We have so many fire cannon blasts. We don't need the ability on it.
Right. Our thing we're using mana for late game is like the activations on these.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. I think both of those are good to keep in. So there's 4 more cuts. And if we don't want to, do we want to cut any dinos? So dinos are our high cost things.
If it was, I would cut like one of the two steadfast armosaurs.
Okay. Then do we want to cut any non-dino creatures?
Non-dinos.
That would be Emissary of Sunrise, Headstrong Brute, Fathom Fleet Firebrand.
How
You
good are
know,
we
also-
on? How good are we on Headstrong Brute?
Like,
Like
how many pirates do we have? I think we
two
only have the
others.
fire. Then I don't think very like it's a 3 mana 3/3
Yeah, 3 mana 3/3 can't block, which
can't block, which is a fine attacker, but like we also have a bunch of creatures, other creatures that attack really well. That's not going to have menace very often. I don't know. I'm also looking at it because we don't have that many free drops, but then we also have the 2 Kajali Callers, which means that like our 4s are pretty good to be 3s.
Yeah, can be 3 drops.
Right. So I think the Brute's fine coming out.
One of the coolest things I think in this deck with the blasting cannons is that with almost every spell in our deck, if we can play the blasting cannons, we can play the spell it throws up.
Yep.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the only
Yeah,
three
like
cards,
the Hunters and the Aeronaut, maybe.
These are the only 3 cards we could not play if we actually played this card. I guess unless we were, like, off white or
That
something.
specifies cast and not play, right?
Huh?
Yeah, if it's an all-land card. So if it exiles a land, then the land's gone forever.
Yeah.
But, you know. Yeah, so I like that. So then I would say maybe the Headstrong Brute comes out.
I'm thinking, like, Headstrong Brute, Armosaur, and then, like, one of our spells, maybe.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe one of our tricks, unless you want to take out...
Yeah.
The Zeal, I think, is our worst piece of ration because we have 0 vampire, or we have the tokens.
Yeah, but it most of the time it's +2/+2. Let's be
Right, we have 1 card that will make it. So basically, like, is that better than Indestructible Scry 1 or +3/+0 first strike?
I like, because so Indestructible Scry 1 means that we can like we have, well, I guess +2/+2 sort of does the same thing, and like we can also respond to removal spells with it.
But like not as many. Like Sheltering Light responds to a lot of removal spell. Like it responds to basically everything in white, basically everything in black, everything in red, everything in green. Like the only thing it doesn't respond against is I think that Sheltering Light saves against everything else that that Vampire Zeal saves against.
Yeah, there's a bit of overlap. Like they both can stop some sort of burn spell, like a non.
Right. Yes.
Well, the thing is, like a Vampire Zeal isn't going to stop a rated Vampire Fire Blast cannon.
Right. But like, say we wanted to save our Suncrown Hunters from a Legion's Judgment.
Right.
Unless is that Exile or Destroy? I think it's Destroy.
And we still need
It's
one.
Destroy.
We still need 1 cut.
Ugh, really? Well,
Yeah.
what is our removal looking like?
4 fire, 3 fire cannon blast, repeating barrage, unfriendly fire. That's our
Do we
removal.
want to get rid of any of those?
Cutting a fire cannon blast.
Because if it's not one of those, right? It's either it's a piece of removal or a trick at this point, or one of our enchantments.
Right, or because if we cut, we're at 15 creatures, and I don't want our deck to go any lower than that.
Yeah, 16 technically because the Legion's landing, but I agree.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to creature, which means yeah, it's trick or removal. So. Everyone's favorite game.
Yeah. That's tough.
For my money, I would say removal. I would say one of the fire cannon blasts.
Repeating barrage can go dome.
Yes,
That's part of its.
Which means you can attack the flyer and continuously cast repeating barrage to kill them in like 3 turns.
Or like if we actually end up flipping the landing, it's just like, well,
Yep.
here's some
It's
crappy
like, okay.
here's some crappy 1/1s that are just going in to die.
Guess what your mission is today, vampire? Yeah, I would argue for a fire cannon blast. But it's either that or unfriendly fire, and I think that having the different effect is worth the. Especially because unfriendly fire can go to face.
Yeah.
So.
And fire cannon blast can't go. Like, clearly it couldn't go face because, like, 6 to the face for 3 would be
6 damage.
little good.
It's a little good.
Little good.
Yeah.
Decently
Unfriendly
good.
fire is a source, or unfriendly fire is an instant. Yeah, that's also. Which means you can hold that up against your opponent.
Right.
So.
I get the feeling that this is a card that there are matches we will likely be boarding back in.
Absolutely. But yeah. I think there are definitely cases where we're going to say, no, we want that third fire cannon blast because our opponent just keeps playing, like, high value creature after high value creature, and we want that 6 damage to a creature. But I think as a base deck, this looks pretty freaking good.
Yeah, I like it. This looks like either a 10-7 or 11-6. We have a
Because
lot
of
of
those
triple.
fire cannon blasts and the repeat barrage, I would say definitely heavy on the red.
Yeah, like 11-6. I think it's going to.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it might suggest higher, but
I think 11-6 is correct. Because we have 9 cards that need a plains. So.
Time to lose to mana. Yeah, that's.
Oh god, yeah.
We're gonna drop 2 games to having callers in our hand and no white source.
Yep.
Or not double red on fire cannon blast.
You know, that's just how the game goes, and you're playing Magic. All right. One last gut check on it. What are you thinking?
Switching a mountain for a plains. Because half of our white cards are 1-drops.
That might be a good idea.
Half.
I think that's a good idea then.
Like, yeah,
I think
Sheltering
we're okay
Light's a
on
trick,
10
of
mountains.
course,
Like that means a quarter of our deck is mountains, which means that by the time we go through 10 cards of our deck on average, we'll see 2 to 3 mountains. And
yeah.
saying, no, you really need another mountain.
Good old Sky Terror. The most unblockable of cards. Alright.
Menace. Well, you could give a creature that can't be blocked Menace or Flying, but you know, outside of the words can't be blocked on a card, it is the most unblockable card.
Yeah. Alright. Let us see how things proceed.
Well, how about we just get no land?
Hmm.
What up? I'm here. Let's mulligan this.
Yep, this is a hand. Sure.
Yeah, okay. Sure. That can go bottom. We got our planes. We need one of them.
Yeah, we only need one, and our curve is low enough to the ground that...
Yep. Nice thing is that our hand is nice and synergistic, even if it's like doesn't have a ton of action.
Well, it's funny that Sure Strike is a worse trick on Raptor Hatchling than every other trick we have.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. But you know, it's still like, hey, good thing we put that plains on the bottom. So now we're only gonna draw one land this game instead of 2. Yeah, I like that we have things to do at the very least.
Yeah, the all land or no land mulligans were the mulligan rules for the year 1995 or something like that. Oh, I can play both.
Nice. Too bad. Well, caller can block that if we have Sure Strike up.
Also, like, I could just threaten a block with Raptor Hatchling, you know?
Yeah,
like,
totally.
They might just not come in.
That's true. Maybe silly of them, but they totally could. The nice thing is that caller can also attack if needed.
Yeah,
you want to just block? Get us our 3/3? Like, that's the whole reason to play that card, is to get the 3/3, so...
Yeah. Give me a 3/3.
Thanks. We're not going to be precious about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to, like... this is a 2-mana
We'll take
3/3.
the 3/3 trample, thanks.
Yeah.
Because then we can attack in, and if they block and have tricks, we can just get a 6/3 first strike trample.
Right, and I can also fire cannon blast something, like, if there's some problem that shows up.
Sure, yeah, like that.
Well, we can't fire cannon blast that.
Well, no, but I mean, we can attack into it.
This card, this card's way too good, by the way. Just
It's really good. By the way, Merfolk does exist, and we're playing it. I think you could attack with the dinosaur, and they can like block or not, and then we can just fire cannon blast their 3/3.
or even like just sure strike if they block.
Sure, yeah, that works too. All right. Then we get in for 2. And then they can attack us back for 3, but I mean, fine. Yeah, then they have a 1 white because there's more tricks for 1 white than
There's a ton of tricks on 1 white.
Yeah, there are. There's a.
So we kind of want to draw our blasting cannons here. We want that's what we want right now is a ability to refill this hand. I'm scared to death of the fact that our opponent has 5 cards in hand and we have effectively 1. You know,
we want cannons. That's what we want.
Yeah. Heck.
All right.
Okay, they have a lot of cards in hand. Sure.
Yep. And none of them are lands.
They missed a land drop.
None of them are
No,
lands.
we can't. God, this is the reason I didn't want 2 callers in the deck.
No.
Because the card's garbage and aggressive lines. This sucks. I feel like there's a 100% chance I'm cutting one of these every single game we have.
Well, I mean, you can always change your deck rounds if you want to.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
In leagues? Oh.
Yep.
Interesting. I probably should have just held the damn thing in case we got,
Yeah, that was my thought. It's like, hold it, because, like, if we draw a dino, we can play it, but play both if we want to. And at this point, we have enough mana to play any dino we want. Then, you know, the blasting can get a pretty easy flip off that. Alright, so they got their 4th land. Well, not every mana dork has power. I point you towards Also, mana dorks tend to not be very good in aggressive lines either. Like, even if they do have power on them.
Yeah.
Like, you're paying like in this set, the other mana dork is a gray ogre. Like, there's the Drover of the Mighty. Pretty good.
That's gonna
probably eat some cannons. And they put that into their hand, I think.
Oh no, my goodness.
Or are they still choosing?
Yeah, they're still choosing. That card does not go into hand if it's on non-land. It goes on top or grave.
Oh, that's right. That's sorry. I meant on top. I meant on top or in yard. They put it in yard.
Yeah.
And I guess they have so much action they're looking for lands at this point.
Unlike us.
Yep. We can attack with our dinosaur and like. We can fire cannon blast pre-combat and then attack.
Yeah.
Because there's no need for raid at this point because. I guess one nice thing is that our callers are like life when we need it. I guess we'll see if Flood beats Screws in the end.
Trick is they're not screwed. Stuck on 4 is much different than screwed. Stuck on 2 is screwed.
True.
Stuck on 4 in our deck, stuck on 4 means we can cast every single card. Like, if we had 4 lands in this board, we could cast literally every card in our deck.
Yep.
Except for unfriendly fire. So. Alright, yep. They're just gonna keep attacking. Sooner or later, I'll chump block, but.
Yeah, we don't need to do that.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's good.
I sat for 1 mana.
Yeah.
And then we'll gladly take the 2 for 1 here if they're all for it. Which they don't.
Here's our
We're getting
1 drop.
range where unfriendly fire can, like, straight murder them. If they don't, like, respect our damage on board.
Yeah. All right.
Sure. All right. Yeah, good chance of flipping that one, I guess.
They could flip it right here if they get a 2-drop.
Yep. A Colossal Dreadmaw. That's not a 2-drop,
That's
but
a 6.
it's a 6, which they can't cast yet.
And then here comes their 2-drop, which then flips their thing. And
Which
gets
then does mean they will be able to cast the next turn. So that's good.
hell.
That's not great. It's not a great position to be in. But, okay, they're just passing.
And then the jungle delver, they can pump at any moment.
Yep. Hmm.
So, like, Fire Cannon Blast, the 3/3 attack with team.
Tap the Delver.
I don't even think I think like tap the keeper to force the delver onto a trump.
Oh,
block.
sure, yeah. Uh-huh. That's good. That's a good call. And the next turn we can like tap their 6/6. Have like another thing here.
No, they're tapping their thing in response because they wouldn't get the 4 mana for it. No, they just have.
They just have another thing. Okay then. Well,
that just means I tap this for.
yeah, right. And then we still attack in because now they can't pump their thing. So like they can 2-for-1 to get the or I guess they don't 2-for-1, but
Yeah.
like, we can take out their take out something.
I'm not very happy about the position that we are in.
No. Yeah.
I feel like this game is over.
Mm.
Our opponent's hand is still 4 gas cards.
Yeah. Well, we know what they're casting
Oh,
here.
yeah. Also, guys.
Oh, that's
Cradle
right.
with an
Uh-huh.
untap.
Yep.
Just,
Yep. How about that?
Just,
A little bit nuts, maybe. Maybe a little bit nuts.
So this is Kozilek mana.
Yep. Oh my god, they got the 9/9, don't they? Tap it down. Destroy it otherwise, unless casting this. Oh, they realize they can cast that, and then okay, yeah.
I was about to concede there, and then I thought maybe they'll show us another card, so
Yeah.
I chose not to.
I mean, I imagine what they're gonna. Yeah, they're gonna cast something for 4 mana here.
That is us flat losing the game, though, because now they're gaining. Our only out was like
Insane amount of
stealing the
life.
game.
Yeah. Dowsing dagger. All right, man. Sure, yeah.
Our opponent's
Thanks
hell
for
ramp.
showing that. Like,
Oh my god, our opponent's hell ramp. This is ridiculous.
yeah. Okay. We want to get hells of more aggressive. Yeah.
I'm leaving.
So at least one caller out, if not both.
Yeah, I don't think those are great. Well, here's the trick. I'm uncertain if we're a 17 land deck.
That's a good point.
Especially if we're playing especially if we're playing both callers.
Right. Take out a plains and put in a blast, maybe? Or do you want another creature or more removal?
Yeah, that's the question, ain't it? I'm just unconvinced that we're actually a with how our curve ends up working and how we have 2 copies of Caller, which is effectively just a network.
So then we would want to take out a mountain or a plains.
Yeah, the creatures we board in here would be Fire Shrine Keeper over like Caller if we made that change.
Yeah, which I'm not convinced is a like
huge.
Yeah, because we had a very weird we had a odd hand there, but yeah. I think land out for Fire Cannon Blast makes sense.
Yeah.
But then the question becomes do we take out a plains because Fire Cannon Blast is another double red card, or we take out a mountain because you still want to be able to cast a Caller?
Right. And that's sort of the problem here.
Mm-hmm. Or do we want to bring the Vampire Zeal? Bring another trick. In which case I'd say we definitely count a mountain. Yeah.
Our aggressive deck with actually no plays for the first
Yeah, how about that?
1,000 turns.
Ugh. Mulligan, right?
Yeah, I don't see how this could win.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Agreed. 10 mountains in the deck?
We cut one.
9 mountains in the deck?
Yeah.
The play? We lost last game.
Mm-hmm.
They also mulled to 6.
We have our scry.
Mm-hmm.
2 draw steps at most. That's 3 in 34, which is like 9
Yeah,
in
3
34.
draws. Yeah, 3, 9, and 34. Basically 3, 9, and 33 chances.
God, that's below what I would normally keep a hand on. Screw it.
It's all right. Here we
That's
go.
that's way below. That's below the odds I would want to keep a hand on.
We're living spicy.
But I don't see a 5 being any better. Bye.
All right.
Like, this hand is about 70% to lose.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't like it.
Well, all right. They kept a 1-lander, so.
Okay.
All right,
Okay,
cool.
All right. Well,
We just escaped the.
God.
Okay,
Okay.
it's here's the thing.
We
we
looked like we had a good hand. We looked like we had a good start.
Yeah.
So our opponent just left.
I mean, to be fair, once we got that card down, like if we drew one more land, like at that point we were either probably drawing a live card or another land to play our other dino,
Dino, which means we're attacking for 5.
which means that actually, yeah, like we're doing pretty okay. The problem is our opponent kept the
God.
worst hand and didn't pay out for him.
That was
so
oh my God, we had no business
wow,
on that.
we escaped that one. Okay, so that was the second game we saw the second caller. So how do you feel about taking that one out?
I hate
I'm
the
still,
second. I hate the second caller
I'm
so
I'm
much.
still fine with it, but like,
I
yeah, if you
hate
don't
it.
want it, then
I hate it.
Do you prefer another land
I
or
prefer
another
another
creature?
land. I prefer
Okay.
another land.
Alright.
But I hate the caller. I am cutting that second caller from the deck once we get out of this game because it's so bad. I don't think we can keep this one either.
Nope. Okay. I think, or not, like, looking again, like, it doesn't really do anything. It's got lands, but, like...
I don't believe the 5 is the problem.
Yeah. I don't really either. We are on the draw, so maybe we'll find action. Boy, they got, like... Hey! There's something. Cool. Now I was gonna say maybe we just trade, but now I don't think we trade. If they come with their keeper, we just ignore it, take 2.
Yeah.
It's like our knight can, you know... Well, it can't attack in, but, yeah.
God, that card needs to not be on the board.
Well, we got unfriendly fire, so eventually it won't.
If they keep pumping it, it won't be small enough to kill.
Yeah. Okay, that I think goes on. I think top.
Really?
I mean, it's a good creature. We're at 4 lands, which means we're drawing that next turn and still playing a land.
But then we're asking 100% on our next turn. Do we draw a land? And if we fail to draw a land on that turn, I think we just, like, we don't have any plays. We have nothing.
Right.
That's the problem. Like, I like the card. I think it's, like, something we want, but also...
Right.
I don't know how we...
Yeah,
like, what are the odds? 17
I
land
mean, the
for
odds to
deck
be the odds to be
13.
casted on turn 5 aren't huge. No, but I mean, um, I think that if we're like not drawing a land to cast that, we're drawing action to play instead.
So I can't block the Shapers.
You can if you double block.
I'll lose both of my creatures for that.
You're right. Never mind.
Like, that's
We
awful.
just let it come in.
Yeah.
Let it through.
Yeah, like, I'm not taking a 2-for-1, thanks.
Yep.
We're already on, like, a Moldasix against an opponent with a card draw engine, so...
Okay, so the Jungle Delver is coming back in hand.
Okay. So we're gonna play Armasaur.
Yep. Now, Armasaur, if we leave up mana, can block that.
Yeah.
Because, basically, in fact, yeah, we can't do Sheltering Light and that because the ability costs white mana, but,
This is the actual problem.
yeah, we can't block anything here without losing our guy.
Right. This card is extremely powerful.
Yep. And that's probably going to go on to the unblockable creature. No, it goes on itself. Well, that means that,
Oh,
oh, no,
God.
it is. Alright. Yep, that is the problem. Either we kill that or we are dead next turn. Well, we kill it.
Okay, what do I leave back to block?
Well, the Armasaur can attack regardless.
Yeah.
And I think the Knight attacks, because the Knight's better on attacking than defense.
See, here's the thing. I want to make our opponent make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
I want to catch them pumping this card for lethal, and then unfriendly fire it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
That's the way we're winning this game, is by doing that. If we do that,
Then,
I also want our opponent to make overcommitting attacks.
right.
But also, we need to make enough of an offense here to force our opponent into, like... I think Tilanani's Knight and Steadfast Armasaur, what you said.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about blocking here. Alright.
So this is the most obvious trick in the world.
Mm-hmm. Well, we could be keeping up the Armasaur activation. It's an onboard trick.
But, I mean, we had Shining Aerosaur. Like, I feel like they know we're holding Unfriendly Fire.
Right.
I might have just wanted to blow up the Storm Sculptor right away.
Maybe, because I guess if they have a trick here, then we're blown out.
Yeah, I think that's... Well...
But, let's let them use the mana to, like...
They have to pump it.
Yeah, if they want to kill us this turn, they have to pump it, so we let them use the mana.
I will go to 1.
Yeah, sure. And they just got the big guy, so that's not great.
Big guy with
Alright, then the question
man.
becomes... Yeah, can we blow out enough blockers that we can get in for lethal?
Hell no.
Yeah.
If I blast their face for 4 or 5, they have to block. the things that I have in play, but then we die back to the Storm Sculptor.
Yep.
If I blast the Storm Sculptor, we die to the Colossal.
We died. Yeah, we're dead next turn. Like,
Can we draw anything that answers that?
blasting cannons.
I think we still lose there because we'll have to chump attack.
Yep.
And I guess like we'd have to like Sheltering Light.
Well, we could jump attack with with that guy with vigilance and then sheltering light him, keep him up.
Why didn't we play Aerosaur? What are we holding? Unfriendly Fire. Because if we didn't have this threat, if we had tapped out for Aerosaur, we died on the spot. Because if we're tapped out, they put a +1/+1 counter on Storm Sculptor and attack for 5.
So I think the way we win the game is unfriendly firing the Storm Sculptor. Well,
yeah, we just lose.
Yeah, we may have wanted to sheltering light on upkeep, but I doubt that would have really gotten us there unless the next card on top was, well. Okay, that's fine. We shelter something.
If we do that, we lose 2/3 of our board. But we probably.
Well, if we're sheltering light the thing on front, then because they can just
pump.
They can just pump it. So yeah, I mean we lose everything if we don't use it. So
well, we keep Tealani's Knight. Basically,
well, they could have used their guy to put a +1/+1 counter on to his trampler and killed all of our things.
Not right now. They've passed priority. If I pass here,
Sure,
we just lose the front 2.
Oh sure, then that's then okay.
But I think we Sheltering Light the Emissary.
Yeah, that way we only lose the Armosaur.
No, we're gonna lose the Tealani's Knight.
No, we won't.
No, they'll pump.
I mean, they can pump that. They can pump in response. You're right.
Yeah,
My bad.
They'll pump in response. 100%.
Yep. Then he can do it.
Well, we're not gonna win because next turn they can attack with 3 creatures. Hell, they could have killed us right here and chose not to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah, like.
Okay. Yeah.
God. Well, do you feel like you got your answer on if Merfolk exists?
It exists, and it's killing us. So there are definitely deck construction things we could have done differently, but I also feel like our draws were just not good that round. Like a lot of mulligans, and even the things we kept were like really light on creatures almost all around.
Yeah. Okay.
What do you think about a land out for a Hitstrung Brute in? Because I'm looking now, we're at 15 creatures.
I don't. I don't know if I want to land out if I already cut one of the collars.
Okay, that's fine.
You might be right that that's just better than Fire Cannon Blast. Like, we need some sort of aggressive
Yeah,
threat.
I think that having another creature in it better than more evil for their blockers. And I think that we may want to sideboard that out instead of, and again, like we said we would have before, but you know.
Right. That game was defined by us not having a keepable 7 and having to keep 2 extremely sketchy 6s in the first place. We only won game 2 because our opponent kept a 1-lander and failed to find.
Mm-hmm. This seems fine. Like, we have 2 cards we can't cast. We also have a bunch of cards we can. Now we're gonna cast. We're gonna draw our white cards now, but like I'm seeing cards that we can cast to be aggressive. So
Yeah, that's fair. Thresher Raptors with Raptor Hatchling is good.
yes, and it means you play the Firebrand next turn for many reasons. I think that's one of them included.
Yeah. Opting.
Opt.
It's fine. Unless they play Piker here. Shorekeeper. All right.
Shorekeeper. All right, that's fine. We can attack the Shorekeeper with our Firebrand. Mountain. Who needs planes?
Us.
Oh, we have mountain.
We need planes. Please send planes. They attacking?
He's off the top.
Yep, here it comes.
Yeah, here comes the raid. What do they got? The 3/2 draw a card, 2/2 discard a card. I guess they could have a bunch of gray ogres that do things with cards.
Yeah.
Or either they go up one or we go down one. Oh, or they loot.
Oh, a card that makes my fleet fire captain look bad.
Bad. Well, oh well. Just.
Off red.
All right. Okay. All right. Ooh.
I think I'm just playing Raptor Hatchling.
Yeah, that's good. That way we have like good blocks on either of their raid attacks in if they want to get raid off.
Yeah.
Because either we trade their hatchling for their looter and we get a 3/3, or their shorekeeper just gets eaten by our things.
Yep.
Or they just have a 4 drop to play. They could just have a 4.
They're probably counting on treasure to fix a lot of this.
Yeah. Means they have Sailor of Means.
Yep.
That's a raid. But no, we'll trade our dino for your trick.
That was the entire
guy.
point.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This is fine. We have, I think, very little problem with that.
Bit
Do you have
confused.
another? Okay, sure. Oh, hey, planes. Then do we attack in with our pirate first?
Like attack with our pirate. If they block, we pump it and then we play Raptor Hatchling. If they don't block, we
Raptors.
play Thrasher Raptors. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, we have the sheltering light on our hatchling, which is pretty good.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, let's see if they just go with a block, and then like maybe they have another bounce spell.
That'd be fine. Like
That'd be okay for them, I guess.
Like I want to eat this before they get to the point where they can activate it. So
Yeah, I don't want them to cash that in for the. Okay. I guess they were just like calling our bluff or something. They bounced a 2-drop to our hand, so I can't imagine they thought that they were like that we either could do that or
well, like what was the point of the bouncing the 2-drop on the attack? They didn't like
Yeah.
They didn't raid. Like, is it
Okay.
fixating?
They have a. What do they got on? Okay. Oh,
Captain.
Captain Lannery Storm.
Okay, so Lannery makes a treasure every time on attack, and then gets
Yep.
+1
And
on
then so it can be a 3. Okay, that's fine. Yarrrr.
Yarrrr.
I guess they really just needed the mana of the treasure for the next turn.
Well, they didn't have red, so they really wanted.
Right, exactly. So they yeah. You get hit for 2, or if they
Yeah.
want to catch another treasure. All right.
I mean, Emissary of Sunrise.
Yeah, kind of says
The captain a
you
little
don't.
sad.
Yep.
Foil treasure from the foil.
Oh, good. I like that. That is a thing that's true here. Ooh, we got our own foil. Get in with the raptor hatchling.
Yeah, because the Fathom fleet can threaten.
Yeah, can just can block that, and then they can pump it if they want to, but it's still trading. And this way, it can trade, or if we want to sheltering light it, like.
If they blocked here, I'd sheltering light.
Yeah, I think so. They just.
I think I'm gonna play Thrasher Raptors.
Yes, I think that makes sense. Because like we can take another hit from Flannery pretty easy, and then we have the Emissary Sunrise hanging around.
I don't even think we take the hit. I think we just.
I mean that's true, but yeah, that's true. Just the Firebrand hang back
Right,
and
like
take it. So.
Fathom fleet just hanging out. So. Okay.
Ooh, yeah. Well, I guess Flannery is going to be a little bit bigger then.
That's fine. Then I guess we do spend our sheltering light.
Yeah, that's fine. Yo ho ho.
Yarrrr.
See what trick could they have? They can have any trick in the format basically because they have 2 treasures to cast it off of.
So they can have any trick in the game.
Maybe they have their own sheltering light. That'd be cool. Just two like a dinosaur and a pirate bouncing off each other because they both became indestructible. No fighting, but actually fighting, you just get to stay around. Why? They have something. Sure strike.
Ooh, I've got bad news.
Okay. Archer beats yours.
You
got another one for us.
I like that.
Yeah.
So first strike doesn't mean anything here.
Yeah, right? It's like, cool, you hit us first. I can't die.
That's way too good of a trick.
Yeah. Wowzers. That's like, I'm going to call them a 2.5 for 1.
Sure, Fire Shrine.
Because we got their Sure Strike and their Captain for our Sure Strike, but then we also got the Cutlass off of the creature that they had to enter the battlefield on.
Yeah.
Which means that they now need to spend mana to get that on something else. Yeah. Full court press.
Yeah, like they can double block on my Raptors, but like they're empty-handed.
Or they just not block at all.
I think I'm just playing Shining Aerosaur then.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they can be terribly aggressive. We can Fire Cannon Blast if things get a little annoying.
I think I think we can do that, or we can. My other thought was Hammer Skull down in case they do draw a good blocker. We can just shove it out of the way.
Right.
Yeah, as soon as I put a sword on it, probably gonna keep it back on defense.
This dino has Enrage.
Yep. No, they're coming in. That's a plan.
Our press is lethal, so interesting.
Yeah, what do you got for us? Another Shipwreck Looter. Alright, well, I guess you can mill a card if you want to.
Why more swamps? Like, let me tell you,
have to show
our
any swamps.
opponent is red, but they have 2 swamps. They lied to us. That's interesting.
And they decided to just not do it.
Oh, I wanted to see a card.
Nah, they decided not to mill. They're seeding.
Alright.
I guess they were getting pretty seasoned fire creep. Kind of bad, but not insurmountably bad.
Steadfast Armasaur seems alright in this matchup.
Yeah. Like saying actually we have Ultra First Strike.
Yeah, they might have the Admiral hanging out that would explain Swamp, but like I was more surprised at double Swamp, single Mountain. You know,
Right, yeah. That may have just been poor draws.
right,
So.
but double Swamp implies that black isn't just like a one card splash because like
It's like it's an actual feature of their deck.
right because if black was a splash for just the Admiral, you'd do that off of like one Swamp and some treasure, you know.
Yeah, and the pile of treasure that they generate during the game.
Hmm.
Yeah, I can see the armor sword coming in as a good thing. Then I also felt like we had that game pretty in hand for most of it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what we need to change right now.
Let's just see where this leads.
Maybe that was a shaky keep that I just acted like wasn't. So.
Right. It was better than every other hand we've seen, but
Right, but perfect.
hell.
Holy shit. This is
Curve,
actually the
curve,
perfect
curve.
hand. This is
Like-
actually the perfect hand.
Like the only thing that could be better is if Sun Crown Hunters was like
Yeah.
a 1 or something.
Cannon. If that was
Yeah.
cannons, that'd be great. That'd be perfect. But even this is just like Sky Terror on 2, Hammer Skull on 3, Raptors, like now we are definitely casting Raptors on 4. Like we miss on 1, which is a thing that doesn't always happen in this format. There's like a good number of 1-drops that are playable.
Yeah.
But
And they might loot.
yeah, they're probably looting here. Considering they showed 2 of them last game. Yeah, there they go. Good. Good card.
Yeah, I like this card.
Now they're going to attack us for next turn because we're not going to create our Sky Terror off and block the Fire Shrine. Oh.
The splash is a 2-drop?
I don't know. I don't
What
know
is
what they're
this?
showing us here. Man, now if we keep drawing lands, like we can just keep drawing lands because we have the full curve up to 6.
Yeah.
Like either we're drawing more plays or we're drawing lands to play the things. We're in a very good situation to things in hand. Oh,
The 6-drop?
probably 6-drop. I'm good with you now. Stop. We discarded our 1/6 drop. Now we have good blocks.
Yep. That'll probably get like Sure Strike out of them.
Yeah, but like at this point we need to at least prevent some damage, pull out tricks.
Yep.
It means getting rid of our like best creature. One of our best creatures.
Oh,
Or they just come up with a menace for the 1 unblockable damage, which alright. You got raid for us, or is this just there's no reason not to?
I figure there's no reason not to at the least, and at the worst it's like 4/3 looting pirate.
Yeah, 4/3 loot at the end of the turn. I imagine that's it's
Oh, just Shipwreck Looter again.
another shipwreck looter, sure.
I guess Territorial Hammerheads are hanging back for a little while because we need to.
Yeah, we kind of need to block. Maybe on defense. Discarding swamp.
Should have discarded a land, I suppose.
I guess, yeah. I wasn't expecting this, but oh well.
Well, really? You weren't?
I mean, I was expecting that. I
You?
know. At least I should have been expecting that.
Of all people, you.
Of all people, I should have been expecting it. You're right. Listen, sometimes I feel like I'm out from under the
No.
the curse, you know?
I've never seen you out from under the curse. Alright, I like having Thrasher Raptors and Shining Arrow Sword. There are 2 cards in hand. Do they have anything? Oh, well,
Opt.
Sure. Opt is good.
What do they do with card?
Yeah, let's
Try.
bottom.
Okay. So looking for something else to do here. Good.
Oh, I didn't realize that they wowed at us when we... Oh, full court press, huh?
Okay. Lock on things, let them spend their removal spells?
Yeah, fine by me.
Yeah, like, here's a Sure Strike, or is this, +2/+0? Or
No, just a bounce.
Alright, man, sure.
That was just a
So,
bounce.
We ate a creature there. Okay. Want to play that instead?
Yeah, I want to play that instead so that I can leave it up
Like-
for...
Yeah, because, like, damn, that thing stops them dead in their tracks. Like, all of a sudden, even if they, like, have a bounce spell, if we're leaving up mana to activate that ability, like, if they try to pull that shit again, we just eat their thing. And then we say, okay, and then it goes to hand.
We also have next turn Thrasher Raptors plus activation.
Oh, hell yeah. And then they opt again.
I'm fine with them losing their gold because, like,
Yeah, that's excellent
bottom.
because now they're
farther away from Fire Shrine Keeping.
Yep. Now they're 2 lands away from that.
Which, that card kind of scares me because it's 2 for 1.
Uh-huh. Okay. Double block it?
Well, even if you've got +3/+0 first strike, we still kill it.
Yeah, and we'd rather that off the table. You can stop getting us for 1, and
Like,
then you can't
I
two for
just
1 us.
said that this is the only card they had that scared me. I just said that.
Did they just forget that we had 2 blockers?
They might have internalized this or raid tree.
Or raid. They could have wanted to get raid here, but then, like, I would attack the 2-1 if I wanted to raid.
I would have thrown away a
Yeah.
Shipwreck Looter. This card's more
Maybe
valuable.
they thought we were a little too scared or something, but I don't think we. Yeah, they just wanted to raid. Fucking toss a mountain.
Goodbye.
I guess a 4/4 is a little bigger than we can deal with right now, but we at least trade our Oh, never mind. Never mind. Forgot that dino is bigger than it says in hand. Or we could just attack in and then blow it up.
Yeah. I like attack in, blow it up.
I like that the fire cannon blast is basically like if you attack in, you put some bone marrow dust on your cannon, and it deals double damage on the next attack. Cost me 7 Quicksilver bullets, but but it kills whatever I need to. So.
Look, yeah, it costs so many Quicksilver bullets. It's fine. We've got blood.
Yeah.
Not attacking with a 2/3, it would have died to the 4/4
Yeah,
because that's a sorcery.
Yep. Oh, Raider's Wake. Well,
Are they gonna throw away a creature to Raid Wake House?
that's fine. I think we just throw away an or do we just
Yeah, they're gonna
2/3 once, I guess.
I guess I'm gonna get rid of Thrash.
Yeah, because I guess getting it over the top here is better. I guess now they're just playing more black that we just didn't see.
Yeah.
Not a ton of it, but some. Now we attack all out, so now we can push their blocker out of the way.
Yeah, and they
that makes we totally could have attacked in with all our creatures. We could have like
to tap their 4/4?
That's right. No, that was that was a mistake.
No. Like
Or did you still want to keep your guy back for defense?
I didn't want them to 2-for-1 block on Territorial Hammerskull.
Oh, sure. That's also fair.
Yeah, that was the specific reason I didn't make that attack.
Okay, that's fair. For you, that's why you didn't. For me, I forgot. So.
Yeah, like I could have done that attack and then like use Steadfast Armosaur to make it trade for the
Right,
Fleet
yeah,
Mercenaries,
but
I want this on the board to stop their things. I agree that there is reason to discuss it. I absolutely agree that there is something that there's a thought process that needs to be discussed with it.
But I think that at that point we're so far ahead in the game, board state, that like we can play a bit safe.
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I don't know why they were 3-color. I thought their deck was a lot better in game 1 when they weren't 3-color.
Yes, agreed.
I also think they made a couple mistakes in play. I don't know. I don't like running the 1/1 in doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I think they were a bit too aggressive for their raid when their raids weren't that,
Yeah.
Like attacking them with their 1/1 that could eventually 2-for-1 on our board. They get enough mana.
Not only 2-for-1, but like they knew we had the Thrasher Raptors, so it would 2-for-1 on killing the 2/3 that prevents their attacks and the Thrasher Raptors, or if they somehow got one of those out of the way, they could get the Hammerskull as well. So.
Right. Yeah. And like the attack that they did to get that was a sacrifice of permanent effect.
How about we add the flip cards back into our deck? That's a good idea. Those should probably be in our deck, right? Like.
Hey, look, it's in our deck.
Oh wow! Look.
But, we have to mulligan it, so that's too bad. But okay.
I'll keep.
Yeah. I think.
God.
Are we on the player draw? We're on the
draw.
We're on the draw. Second planes only gets us the Hammerskull. We have 3 draws before we need another land, and I'm in the call. So.
These are all truce facts.
The other question is, do we play Rigging Runner on 1 or wait till...
Might
I guess that can wait until...
wait on that.
I think we wait on it. I think it's so infinitely more useful as a 2/2 first strike than it is as a 1/1 first strike later. Because we don't have any other raids for it to trigger except for Fire Blast.
I'll believe in our ability to draw way too many lands because you're around.
Yeah. And, yep.
Yeah.
Hey, we did it.
But yeah, I'm actually going to pass on 1. I don't want to play the Rigging Runner.
Yeah, I think so. Because,
Ooh,
yeah, because they just play
sweet.
this. Oh.
No, this rules.
Yeah, true.
Like, are they going to attack in? Like, come on in.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, please,
Come
pay
on.
for life.
Pay for life. Come on, right.
For
come
life.
right on in, bud.
Although maybe we just don't, like, block even if they do. So we can get our Rigging Runner as... Well, no, because we can just
No,
play
we
the
can just attack with the 3/3. Like,
Yeah, we just attack with the 3. I always forget that card just turns into a bigger creature after
Right.
it dies. I always forget that fact. I don't know why. Like, I'm so obsessed with the value off of it. Okay, sure thing, buddy. Does that mean you're not attacking? That means they're not attacking. Does that mean we attack?
God, Nest Robber sucks here.
Yeah, it does. I think that means Nest Robber secret damage for later.
Yeah, what if we just play Hammer Skull here?
I think Hammer Skull here is just good. Because that keeps back their vampires. Well, it doesn't really. Because if they attack in with them, then they probably have, +2.
Right.
Which we do not want to. I think we'd rather just take 1 damage from a vampire.
Still off a color.
Yeah, on a way.
Full court press.
Yeah, block the 3/1 with our Raptor.
Let's force that.
Yeah. And then whatever defender they play, we just tap it and attack them for 5.
Or if they don't even play one, like...
So here's where the Nest Robber...
We attack for 7, yeah.
Yeah, and then we play the Rigging Runner afterwards as a 2/2 first strike.
Still off color.
Alright, sure. They have...
They might have untapped their team.
Oh, yeah, they could. How bad is that? Not very.
Yeah, not very.
Because, like, we just, like, kill their tokens, and they're left with a hacker.
Or they might just take 7.
7. Alright.
Then we get our 1-mana 2/2 first striker. Which attacks very well into this board.
Yeah.
And then we have Fire Cannon Blast for just getting things out of the way.
I think they were really counting on blocking there and, like, having a combat trick, which, like, in that situation, you just keep your guys back to block your combat trick. Now they do that.
I think I'm still just all outing.
Yeah. Perfect.
Like, we can tap the Vanguard so that it can't, like... indestructible on us.
The funny thing is, well, that's the thing. Like, even if it does indestructible,
Right,
like,
that's 4 points.
That's 2 extra damage, 2 extra life than you would have spent taking the hit instead. Yeah, and they'll take the trade there.
Worst case is that they had a +2/+2 first strike trick and killed our Hammer Skull.
And they may be doing that here now to our 3/3 Dino Trample.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah. So board gets simplified, but we can play our Armor Score.
We didn't get in for much.
Yeah, we got in for nothing.
Yeah.
For 0 because they lifelink back 4 of that.
Yeah. They're still off color.
Yep. For 18, which that they can attack in however much they want. We don't bother about blocking.
Right. Like, I just don't care if they start attacking in. And we have Fire Cannon Blast to deal with.
And we still have our tapper.
Yes.
Like I have no idea why they didn't
I thought
use
that,
that
I
there.
thought this would be the thing they killed for certain.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't you?
Take it.
Yep. So here's the nice thing. If they attack in with their Vanguard again, we can block it with our
Okay, that's a real draw.
yeah, it is. Surprisingly. Uh we can block it with our 2/3, and then if they like indestructible in response, we can deal damage to it.
Yeah.
Which means they need to indestructible it again, paying 8 life.
Well, they're going down to 5.
To 5, so they can't do that. In fact, is that yeah.
I'm just gonna play the caller.
Yep.
So because then a land drop is the Suncrown Hunters online. Sure.
And then just want a white. Well, no, they have 5 cards. They're very much stuck on.
Yeah.
But for what we've seen of their plays so far, they're other black.
Yeah. That's very obvious to me. Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right, so they have like an aggressive style. It looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also going wide more than going tall.
Yeah.
So hear me out. Fire Cannon Blast, Drum Brute out. Steadfast Armasaur, Jolly's collar. That second one was more of a joke. I think the Armasaur is very good in this matchup, though.
Yeah, I was actually looking at maybe Sunrise freaking Seeker.
Ooh, just a big dude that explores.
Yeah, I don't know what their black looks like, but this
Yeah.
beat every single thing they played, right? Like, I don't know. I kind of like Headstrong Brute as an attacker. I'm
Yeah.
honestly wondering if we want to put in a more counter tricks.
Sure, yeah.
Like,
Well,
trick, counter trick, and then we have...
The problem is that like our next like other trick is Vampire Zeal, and their Zeal beats ours.
Right. Well, unless they're using their Zeal to, like, trade up.
It's like, yeah, true, to like match up, and then we can say, actually, now our guy's just bigger. We got more Zeal than you.
So I like Armasaur. That's pretty real.
Is out for that. I mostly say Fire Cannon Blast because we had one in hand, but it like had no targets for like.
I feel like I feel like there are targets specifically. There's like
yeah,
the
we
5
just didn't
cost,
see them.
There's the 5 cost 3/3 that's +2 to a vampire that generally
Sure, yeah.
just get owned.
Mm-hmm. Then do we want one of our like Thresher Raptors out for it? Create aggression for a better defensive creature.
No, we don't have a dual shot. If we had dual shot in here, that'd be a nice board in. I talked about that, but we had a couple chances.
Yeah,
at one, but we saw,
right.
We actually saw what happened. I think was we saw the late Fire Cannon Blast. Nest Robber out.
Yeah, I can see Nest Robber out. That's pretty bad in this matchup.
They have the 1/3 flyer and a bunch of 1/1 tokens. I can see.
Yeah, and a 1/1 that can make indestructible. Like, there's a lot of reasons not to play that.
Yeah, okay.
Nest Robber, so I like that out.
I like that change.
I'm here, so you know what's gonna happen now. But
yeah, I know. It's not changing my play.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, I realize what happens with keeping this, but
no more lands. I decree this now. No more lands. There's your second color. The Vanguards, that's good. Oh! That does more on board right now, and Knights can be better later than that. Well,
yeah.
Maybe, maybe not.
Okay.
Sure, yeah. They really like doing things first main, huh? And then not attacking.
they found their other color. They've...
Yep.
Hey, I
Mark
can't
of
do
the
anything about
Vampire
that. 'Cause
is
that...
that's real as fuck. Maybe we're just dead. Maybe we just lose this now.
I don't think we can beat this.
No, we can't. We absolutely cannot.
Like, there's nothing we can actually do about that, right?
Nope.
In the entire
We can.
main and sideboard.
The only real option is getting a bigger creature than it, and we don't have bigger creatures than it. So
there's...
I guess let's play it out.
All right.
Like, it can't hurt. Like, maybe let's not show more cards we didn't show last game, but
Sure.
Huh.
I don't think that card's beatable at this point.
like, yeah, like if this card's not bigger than it, then we just can't do anything to it. Like, we can't race it because
Lifelink.
yeah, we don't have enough damage to just. Yep.
They could have kept
Yeah,
a
it turns
four.
out.
They could have kept a 4-card hand with that, like those 2 spells only, and gotten there.
Yep.
Like,
Absolutely. Like, that's a nuts combo.
we
have just Demystify in our sideboard, right?
God, that sounds fucking awful.
Well, don't have many other options, do we?
They actually have nothing else. Yeah, we can't race this.
Nope. Force him to pay the life.
Yeah.
Maybe they forget to. We're back in it. And there we go.
They literally don't need any other cards. Also,
Yep, and we're just flooding out because, you know.
well, I don't think it matters. Like, I'm fine flooding out in a game where we were losing 100% anyway.
Right, yeah, so that,
Like... Five drop. Oh.
Oh, Judgment. Sure.
Wow. So, interesting point with that card is that it has, I think, 3 targets in our entire deck.
Uh-huh.
I'm glad to learn about it.
Yeah, so...
Seriously, we have no way of answering this card.
Nope. We don't have anything bigger than it. Can't burn it out. No way to exile it.
No
We don't
pacifisms.
have any pacifism. We don't have any sort of cast out effects. O-ring. Yeah. Okay. So, Demystify.
I hate that so much. We're gonna lose because this is in our hand.
I mean...
I'm gonna do it, but I'm just gonna tell you.
Yeah.
It's 100%.
Yeah. No, you're right.
We are going to lose because it's like, alright, all we need is anything on the board, and we're not going to get it. I'll keep this.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, we have Hammer Skull very protected. Okay.
Alright, that's fine. Sword again.
Yep, that attacks for 2.
Okay, not seeing Vanguard come down on turn 2 makes me feel very
Relieved, yeah.
because there's no reason not to get that down. Like, do you have it?
Gonna take this damage, thanks.
Yeah, sure, yeah, we'll take 2, thanks.
Thanks.
Take the extra 1 we get from help blocking. You're, like, have a extremely telegraphed thing, so... Alright, that's fine. Hmm. Well, drawing only lands ain't great. Want to blast the... No, the upgrade does it.
I'm just gonna hold back and use our tricks to
Yeah.
counter their tricks.
Yep. I think holding back and sheltering light in response to the fire plus 2 is...
Thank you very much for the sub, Father Wolf. This sucks, is we're gonna 2 for 2 with these tricks.
Well, if we use sheltering light, then we 1 for 1. Neither of us lose a creature. Or yeah, if we just use 2 tricks, 2.
We need anybody at this point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I could sure strike that down.
We could. Then they are left with 2 vampires to attack with. Yeah. I mean, they could have another vampire zeal to then like their guy around, but then 2 for 2ing for other trick
Yeah.
for us. So.
And they can't. Right. My hope would be that they like go for like a Legion's Judgment to try to kill my guy, because that's 5 power right now.
Yep.
Oh, sure, Inspiring Cleric, whatever.
That's fine. Want to blast that one?
Not really.
Okay.
Like, I've got a feeling they've got better things that we want to blast.
Right.
Do they have another trick? Yes, more vampires.
Wow.
All right.
They did just have another one. All right.
They just didn't spend it last turn.
I mean, if you're in the vampire deck, that is absolutely 100% the best combat trick.
Yeah, because you have 1,000.
So you play all of them. Well, you have 1,000, but also it's just the best one. Yep. Like +2/+2 first strike for 1 mana. That's something I like to see.
Yeah, give me that.
Like, especially them spending a second Vampire Zeal. Like, what's the odds that their last card in hand is another Vampire Zeal?
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Okay, 2/2 lifelinker.
Yeah, if they're just casting that now, then, like... You get a lot of lifelink, though. Yeah, this is going to be a long game. How do you feel about spending one of those now?
Just on an Inspiring Cleric?
I mean, I guess not, because we're kind of a board stall now, so I just hold on to it for, like, higher value targets.
I kind of want to spend 1, so we don't get, like... Oh, All right, let's...
So they can't just, like, rush us down. I think we can last another turn.
Yeah, we'll give it a turn. If there's if they play another creature here, we're going to have to spend it so we don't get sidewinded. Yeah. Hell!
That's really bad.
And they can just buy that back every single turn.
Uh-huh.
That can't be killed. Another threat that we can't deal with. God damn it. Okay. Yeah, just another threat we can't deal with.
Alright. Is the Vampire Tap as a activated ability or
activated ability at instant speed?
Activated ability, instant speed. Okay, yeah. So well, yeah, we can. Do you want to tack in?
If I do, I want to blast this.
Yeah. Well, I imagine attack in and then start dealing with things.
I don't want to attack in.
Or sorry. Oh, sure.
That's a horrible play. Like.
Okay. Well, the main thing is that, like, if they get low enough on vampires, they can't bring that thing back after we unfriendly fire it.
Right, but I want to... I don't want them to 1-for-1 trade here.
Sure.
I want them to 2-for-1 trade. See, again, if they go for an all-out, like, we can probably deal with that.
Yeah. Plus, if they all out, we block their 2/2 and their 2/2/2s. Yeah, I mean they're probably gonna like attack with this one more time and then like
2 cards in hand
yeah.
as well.
Huh.
So they're just gonna keep building. Oh, well, all right.
Yep. Well, that's great. Well, that's a little late.
Way too late to the party.
That'd have been great to see like 3 turns ago.
This is the first time we've seen either of the flip cards.
We saw that one before. We had to mulligan it away because we had a 1 limit. So
hope they all out.
yeah.
That's all I can do is hope they all out.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they should.
They probably won't. Probably just attack with 4/4.
Right, like it's really,
which then we like.
Really dumb to.
I mean, we could take this here and then like friendly fire at the end of turn, so they can't just play it again.
But we'll lose.
But we'll lose because we take it damage to unfriendly fire.
And if we don't, if I shoot it, it literally just does a bounce spell.
Yep.
Yeah, again, just things we have no way of stopping. So it comes back.
Yep, there it is.
They have another lethal threat next turn.
Yeah, fire that.
And then I have to leave back 3 blockers and we lose.
Yep. Probably not seeing all out here.
Again, an all out is the only thing we
Yeah.
have, and I don't know how we would actually get them to do it.
Right. Now they all.
Yeah, we die on the spot here.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't think Dino's low in synergy. I think our Dino deck was.
Okay.
I guess we get a second draw here. Planes. Neat.
No, we've been. This game was lost 6 turns ago.
Yeah. It was lost as soon as they cast it. 4.
It's quite annoying that we just have a deck that, like, multiple cards our opponent plays. We're like, oh, we lose 100% to this card. And it's like, that's an uncommon. Like, that's quite bad.
Yep.
Heck.
Well, that's too bad.
I really like that deck.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was really good. Think. Yeah, I guess like that's sort of showing why like Fire Cannon Blast in that matchup. Well, we really needed passives there. We needed white removal for that matchup. Didn't have it.
Yeah.
Like we needed a way to tap their creatures down, or to like keep our opponent's creatures from it leaving the board or attacking, or to like exile them.
Right. Well,
Um,
I don't know what exile removal exists in this format. I don't think
there's an
any
O-ring at
like
uncommon.
yeah.
Then there's the passive. We didn't see any pacifism past the first three that
I
we
was gonna say
saw.
we saw the first three pacifisms we saw, which
Yeah,
like
yeah. Maybe that was a mistake for me to like advise for staying open. Maybe we should have gone for it. But and I feel like we were taking bad cards over those pacifism. Like we took
no,
the
I like the Raptor Hatchling in that pick because we picked up the. Did we never play any of our rares outside of that
well,
Vance's
I mean,
blasting cannon in that last game?
let's see. We've the Bossy Cannon's the Legion Landing. What else do we have at rare?
Repeating Barrage we never cast.
No, we never cast that one.
Okay.
Um, what else do we have at uncommon?
But yeah, I was also really
Yeah,
I felt like we that the deck building in match one was I really hated having that second caller in the deck.
sure.
Like oh my goodness, I could not have been more annoyed when I drew this blank piece of cardboard that like wasn't even a body that could attack when all we needed was a body that could attack because our
Right.
opponent was off color, and it's just like, all right, all we need
Well,
is some sort of pressure.
can you organize this by curve again?
Yeah, I can do this. I can't move the cards around
Yeah,
apparently
I
in
feel like
here.
we saw this curve so little. Like I felt like we were like pretty good on low drops. And, like I feel like we like played anything till 3 so many times.
Do we need more early drops like Fire Shrine Keepers
I
or
don't
better
I don't know if
twos?
we I don't think we I don't know if we needed them. I just feel like we never saw them.
Hmm.
But I mean maybe that's the same thing.
But
Um
anyway,
yeah.
that's all in the past here. I feel like I am slowly getting a foothold for what this format looks like.
Yeah.
One thing that I really want is to here's my hope for future drafts. A keepable 7. That's it.
Yeah, that'd be really
That's
nice.
all I ask
Huh?
for. I think that means like I need to be drafting closer to either monocolor or just doing like because there's very little fixing that isn't the gold. So maybe I need to
Right.
go closer in on that.
Or green. Green has some fixing in it.
Yeah,
Like it has the keeper.
New Horizons, things like that exist as well. So yeah,
But anyway,
but this is about what one would expect out of a deck that we really liked. So
yep, basically.
all right. Anyway, that will be all for today. Thank you for joining on this one, Kabanaw.
Yeah, problem.
Yeah.
On.
Thank you, everybody in the zoo. Hope you all had fun with this. I think we got some good games out of it and some good information on what the format feels like a little more, which is good. I'm still intrigued to get a little bit more intel on how this plays out. So, but yeah, thank you all for joining. If you want to see more stuff like this, this is basically a normal thing on Wednesdays. It might be moving around on days, I'm not sure, but like it might be going on other days as well, on weekends and things like this. And then I also have all sorts of other things going on Mondays and on Tuesdays. Kabanaw and I and Gnome Bitten and Zorak do stream over at Gnome Bitten Zone, things like that. So if you want to keep updated on things like that, you can always follow and check it out. Oh, yeah, and there's the skulls that can be shown to you
Cool.
if you subscribe to the channel.
This Saturday I got a special thing going on. I'm
Ooh.
gonna be streaming Metroid Prime 2 Echoes for however long it takes to 100% that game.
100%. Oh, goodness.
Yeah, all scans, all items. I will be turning on donations, both bits and just like pure money donations. Any money that I raise that I'm donated during the stream will be donated to mariafund.org, which is a charity that donates to local charities where we go. And the first $500 I will match for donations. So
All right.
donate then, and then there'll be some extra stuff going on in terms of donation goals for me being punished by playing other Metroid side games that I wasn't planning on. So
So
that's always
if you want to see Metroid Pinball,
yeah. If you want to see Metroid Pinball show up, basically the DS games is what I have on that list. So
all right.
yeah.
Well, great. Well, if you want to see that, that'll be on Saturday at Kabanaw Zone. Anyway, thank you for joining, and have a good night, everybody.
Everyone.